According to the Center for Disease Control, which is the National Center for Health Statistics, a total of 787,251 divorces were granted in 2017. Divorces are too common to obtain and often negatively affect families. In today's speech, I'm going to talk about the problem of divorces on children as well as a solution to solve this problem. Divorces, like I said, are too easily granted and can cause disorder within families. As said by P. Fagan in 2000, children with divorced parents have a higher chance of living in poverty, dropping out of school, and being victims of abuse. But as stated by J. Anderson in 2014, children of divorced families may also lose strong relationships with one or more parents, as well as having decreased social maturation and are less physically healthy. You may ask why this affects you in your everyday life. Well, that child you see that's seeking attention in the grocery store, or your next door neighbor who may have some behavioral issues, may be the result of the effects of divorce. You may even see divorce affecting a child in your own family. Some may say divorce isn't hurting anyone or is often the better option rather than continuing in a relationship with a lack of commitment, fighting, or infidelity in affairs, as said by Scott Rhodes, Stanley Allen, Mark Mann in 2013. I say that this is false because where a divorce may be better for the parents, it has great effects on the children. Working in a pool with several different families, I see some children that are the effects of divorced parents, and sometimes these children don't know how to affect or socialize with children their own age, or may have a problem taking authority and seeing disciplinary actions from people like myself or other lifeguards. Because I've seen firsthand how divorce can affect children physically and emotionally, I want to do everything in my power to make it so the transition for these kids in a divorce situation is a lot easier. The solution is to have the parents be required to take mandatory counseling classes before they are granted a divorce. The exception of having to take the classes would be people in a domestic abuse situation. These parents would be required to take parent education classes that would teach them about co-parenting strategies to get along and think for the best option for the children, as well as conflict resolution and child development. There are also several other ways that they'll teach them how to get the children to be able to handle the divorce situation. This is stated from the Multnomah County in 2019. The classes are to smooth the transition from a married family into divorce situation. It makes it easier on the parents and the children. Several states already require mandatory counseling classes. These states include Alaska, Florida, Hawaii, Missouri, Wisconsin, and 12 other states. These states have seen success through these mandatory classes and see the transitions going a lot smoother. This is stated by Divorce Writer in 2019. Some people say that mandatory counseling classes is not going to solve the problem of divorce, but maybe make the process drag out a lot longer, or people may try to cheat the system and not have to take the classes by saying that they're in a domestic situation. Well, I say it may drag the situation out just a little bit longer, but it's also going to help the children in this situation and make it easier for them. So a little bit longer is going to make it better for them in the end. As for trying to cheat the system, police will be required to check in on any domestic abuse situation and verify that it's the truth, as well as take any other actions. Mandatory parent education classes can help make the relationships between divorced parents and children a little better. Imagine without these classes, children are going to feel the lonely and being sad from being in a divorced parent. But if we do have these classes, parents are going to learn how to help their child through the situation and to help make it a little easier on them. Because the divorces are being easy to obtain, they can affect families in a negative manner. Anything you guys can do, big or small, to enforce classes to have to be taken in Iowa can help a child within a family that has divorce happening. If we don't take action now, children can end up one day living in poverty, dropping out of school, or being victims of abuse. But if we take action now, these children may have a better future and may be able to make society better. We as a state need to come together to stand up for the hundreds of thousands of families suffering from the effects of divorce. If we can help the families and children, wouldn't we want to try? Thank you.